So something more coming up with amazing speakers. And the next one, he used to train pilots to fly. Now he trains people to make a lot of money. This man, he's now known as the first ground ambassador from the Gulf region. He is an author of an amazing book called Map Your Freedom, and we all need to map our freedoms. He is a great orator and a fantastic trainer. If you allow me, I would be presenting you the next speaker of today, Mr. Fatemi Ghani, Crown Ambassador. Please, sir, on the stage. He will only come if the noise becomes louder, please. Yo! Thank you so much. Yeah?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's an honor to be here, second time in Budapest. And today, the journey from where I started to become a Crown Ambassador, that's what I'm going to share with you all. As Roger said that I used to train pilots, so that is my aircraft for almost 20 years plus. But the journey from the Air Force to the Crown Ambassador was a lovely one. Now the questions, before I go ahead and talk about my journey, how many wants to become a Crown Ambassador? Just raise your hand or say yes. So I just see we have our fastest, so we are into the DXN business to become a Crown Ambassador. That is one of the reasons. All right. Now, do you know why do you want to become a Crown Ambassador? Because this is something that everybody is looking forward to. Of course, you would like to have the status and you would like to have the income. That is the two important things. But I'm going to talk much more what you'll get to become a Crown Ambassador. So coming to what it takes to become a Crown Ambassador. With this journey that I had of 12 years plus, this is what I'm going to share. And this is not only the motivation. In our speech, you get motivated. But what about the next time? You go back, you are in the same place 2-3 days. So there are a lot of lessons which I'm going to share, which you are going to get benefit out of. Now, these are the few pictures that I'm going to show. Everybody knows these people. Now, the question is, 4 personalities I'm going to show. What they have in common. Everybody knows this guy? Of course, he's the richest guy and the most famous guy. In my time, they used to the Beatles. I don't know, a lot of you all don't know, but you go back and you see they were the name in the music history. Tiger Woods was a big name in his time, and still is. And of course, Thomas Edison. Everybody gives the example of them. So what do they have all in common? These 4 great, I can keep on talking for maybe an hour about different personalities, but I just selected 4 of them. They've got 10,000 hours. 10,000 hours before they hit the achievement, the success. That's what they put in, 10,000 hours. So coming to another great athlete, Jordan says that champions not become champions when they get that trophy. They become champion when they prepare all the hours and the weeks and the months that they put into becoming a champion. So my first 10,000 hours in DXN, that's what you're going to relate and connect with me, is when did I start? April 2003 as a consumer, not to become a trainer or a business builder or a orator or a writer, not. I just joined as a consumer, went to Canada, where my new home is, and at that time I found how big is this DXN business by talking to some people. Because when I joined in Dubai, we were just in a very initial stage, 1 year plus, and people were earning not so much. And I joined as a consumer, not as a business builder. So when I saw some people earning over $5,000, I asked myself, if they can earn, why can't I? So that was the start of my getting into the business. In December 2003, first time I met Dr. Lim, a great man indeed. We have traveled a long journey. And I asked him, Doctor, I want to become successful. Give me important tips. And this is when I was getting the, like you all will be getting some pins. This is my Star Ruby pin that I got. And I asked him how to become successful. And there are a lot of people who are new over here, I'm sure. And this tip is going to help you, for sure. Number one tip, he said, become a product of the product. You cannot become successful till such time you don't become a product of the product. I said, Doc, I am the product of the product, and these are my product of the product. My 3 grandchildren, if you can see, they love spirulina like candies. Right from age 1, I started giving them 2, 4, and this young man, which is over here, if I give him 20, he's going to eat 20 spirulina. That's how they have got into the DXN product. So product of the product is there. Then famous quote of Dr. Lim is, don't look right and left for 3 to 5 years. Be laser focused. And that's what I did. Point number 2. Point number 3, take care of your team for that 3 to 5 years. And thanks God, how I did it is, in that time of 4 years, now this is a very simple calculation. I put 8 hours per day, multiplied by 365, multiplied by 4 hours, 4 years is 10,000 hours. I didn't know about this 10,000 story of the successful people. But when I prepared this PowerPoint, then I went back and saw the success of the 10,000. So if you would like to become successful, you have to put in that 10,000, a dedicated 10,000. Remember the network marketing business, which is of DXN, it is a numbers game. And I'm sure you must have heard so many times. 10,000 hours, that is one. 10,000 people you should have almost, if not close to that. And that will give you that $10,000. It doesn't happen with 1 year or 2 years with few hundred or few thousand people. It has to be, this is roughly the figure that I have got it. Now the big question is, everybody must be thinking, what did I do in that 10,000 hours? Right? Is that your question? How's the translation going? Is that the question? Yes? Already you can say yes in any language, it will still be yes. Okay. I did many things. But the 2 things that I focused on 100%, and that is the core of my success. Number 1, no doubt I was an aerospace engineer, but that engineering, that Air Force background, do not have any connection with the DXN business. No connection whatsoever. So I had to learn this new industry called direct selling or network marketing. Number 2 thing is prospecting, talking to people and making them either members or consumers. That's it. These are the 2 core things that is needed by everybody, whether he's a Crown Ambassador or he's just joined as a member or a star agent. These are the 2 things that is needed day in and day out. You cannot reach to that level till such time you don't learn and you don't apply. Everybody say knowledge is power. Knowledge is not power till you don't use it. You have to use that knowledge in order to get the result. So I got my personal freedom in 4 years, from the job to my freedom. And believe you me, my job was very good salary, but high stress. Anybody in that pyramid who are right up on the job, they are highly stressed people. I got that freedom to get what I was getting from my high salary job from DXN bonus. Thank you, DXN. Thank you, Dr. Lim, and thank you, God. I became the first crown diamond, which is a big achievement in that 4 years' time in the Middle East. Now, what Gigi just mentioned, the good thing about One World, One Market, I didn't know. I was just working and working day in and day out. And finally, when I became crown diamond and they put me on the stage, I just looked back and saw who all made me crown diamond. You know, you need 10 diamonds to become a crown diamond, right? So the unique part of this crown diamond was, because living in Dubai, you cannot have that luxury living in Hungary. There are people from all over the world. So I became the crown diamond from 10 different countries. Imagine. That is the power of one world, one market. So investment in knowledge pays the best dividend. This is Benjamin Franklin saying it. So I invested in network marketing education. Education changes everything. Please write it down. It'll change your life. Not only in DXN, but you have to educate yourself continuously. So I got my education from 2 United States university, Networking Times and Multi-Level Marketing University. They are professionals. These two, husband and wife, Dr. Josephine and Chris Cross, they helped me from January of 2004 till now. They are still helping me. And who are coming to the camp, I'm going to give you a good news, what they have done to me and they will do to DXN. That's your attraction to come to the camp. The second person is Hilton Johnson. He started the career in 1961. Imagine, 1961. So these are the gurus, the top gurus. I was lucky to be mentored by people like Tom Schreiter. Now, Tom Schreiter is a buddy, a mentor, a friend. Whenever he comes to Vancouver, I invite him. Whenever I go to Houston, I go to him. So you have to have a mentor. You have to have a coach. And the other guy, which you see on the right side, he's one of the father of direct selling, Mark Yarnell. He wrote his first book, Your First Year in Network Marketing. He died a few years back. But these are the guys who helped me to learn about the network marketing industry. I invested in a lot of training materials, CDs, DVDs. In my time in 2003, there were audio cassettes. And right now in my library, I have got more than 1,000 audio cassettes. Whenever I used to drive, I used to keep on listening to learn from these people who are highly successful. I invested in writing a book, time, energy. And this was launched in 20th anniversary by Dr. Lim. And now it is translated into 2 other languages. English is the core language, Spanish, and my mother tongue, which is Urdu. I made sure that I go professional. I made my home office. And this you can do in your living room or bedroom or any place. So I have got one home office in Dubai and one in Vancouver. This is my house which is completely friendly for the people who would like to know more about what is this DXN business. I invested in building a personal website called Map your freedom. Now, this is something new which has come up, which is website, social media. I would like to tell you one thing, and please mark my word, because now I'm connected to the people who are in US and Canada who are an expert in it. These websites and social media, which is Facebook, is not the place where you make money. Remember, it's a place where you communicate and you connect with people. Connection is important in our business, and these platforms will help you. You have to use this technology. But end of the day, you need to sit down with those people. You cannot be on the Skype or webinar or on the websites. So I invested also from Dubai. I started traveling around. And you are very lucky people. Why? Because you are kind of in the heart of Europe, and you have got so many countries. Why Laszlo became so successful? I know his initial days when he came first time for the leadership camp in Alain. At that time, he had started traveling all around Europe. And now he's got his team all over, right from Poland to Spain to Italy to Turkey. So this I had started doing from 2004 and started developing leaders. And that's what my topic is tomorrow, leaders in leadership. Your business revolves around how many leaders you create. And these three great leaders that I have are from three different locations right now. One is in Saudi Arabia, the other one, the top leader of the Gulf Arab leaders, Jamal, and the other one he's in Malaysia, and the other one is the young leader that you see is Sultan Alawi. The more leaders that you develop, the higher you will go. I've been fortunate and blessed. Through DXN, I have traveled to 47 countries. I'm blessed. What I like now, right now, is what I'm doing to so many people. This is in Lima, Peru, which is one of the top DXN countries in the world. And there are about 1,200 people there. So just a rough count, counting all of you plus others, is over 100,000 people that I have personally coached and trained. Empowerment of women. You have any idea how many women are there in DXN business? It's much less than the network marketing direct selling industry. You know, there are more than 80% women are there in network marketing. So I made sure, now look at these ladies who come to my home office, and some of them, I can't even see their face because they're fully covered. And just day before yesterday, we had our 15th anniversary in Dubai, and she has become an executive gold diamond, going to be a crown diamond. So these home meetings are very, very important. Your business starts, grows, expands from your home. That is what is needed. Again, thanks God, I became the first crown ambassador of the Middle East. It's an honor, it's a privilege. So a lot of people ask me, Mr. Ghani, you have become a crown ambassador, what next? Now this is something which, much before that, I was thinking that, okay, you strive to get to, then is the time to pay back the people who would like to become a crown ambassador. The joy of living is in giving. Our Prophet Muhammad says that the upper hand which gives is better than the lower hand which takes. And all of you who are part of DXN, you are in the upper hand. Not necessarily you're a crown ambassador or you're earning $10,000 or $20,000, but everybody can talk about Gyanodharma, can talk about this good health, and can talk about the opportunity that others are looking for. So crown ambassador is more than a status and money. What you become and what you give, that is crown ambassador. what you become after Crown Ambassador. This is a small project which is very close to my heart, Night Blindness Project, which started in January of 2012. Few night blind children came to us thinking that they will get cured. We started the project with these 15 kids, and within 5 months, with the help of the Ganoderma and the Spirulina, their night blindness went away. That is the joy. When you see, can you see the smile on these faces? Today we have got more than 1,000 kids in Pakistan who has got their eyesight back from this product. Great thing. On 1st of January of 2017, when I became Crown Ambassador, believe you me, I became the richest man in DXN or in the world. What made me rich are these words which they send me by WhatsApp or email or called, starting from Dr. Lim. Wow, congratulations, Ghani, first Crown Ambassador from Middle East, Malaysia. He was one of my bosses, General Dilawar from Pakistan. You bring us honor, keep it up, best of luck. I was flooded with wishes and greetings and congratulations. This is a lady from Australia. I have never seen her. She's a staff. Mr. Fatemi, your devotion, persistence, and the love for DXN has placed you on the top. And the last one from Iran, you are a symbol of love and givingness. These are hard to find qualities way above any other. Now, these are not something which is people are just writing. They got connected to me, and this is what they felt. And these are the things which will be cherished forever and ever in my life. So I'm very grateful to many, many people who made me Crown Ambassador, starting from God Almighty. I'm very, very grateful. Whatever I am today is because of the blessing of God. And next to God is my mom, who had been always praying for my success. That's my mom, who is 81 years old and a die-hard DXN consumer. Imagine, at that age. Dr. Lim, of course, everybody should be grateful. I'm more than that grateful to him. My entire global team, I'm blessed to have them. I'm grateful to them. And of course, the best staff that we have in the world. You see, I've traveled right from Philippines across to Peru. And from Poland, I've gone to Kenya. So you can well imagine all around the world I've gone. The best staff that I have seen is in Gulf. And the support of starting from Mr. Matthew to Gigit to Shabby Sebastian were immense to get me to that. Alone, I cannot do anything. Let me tell you, that's the teamwork. That was a theme that you had in the last leadership camp. And last but not the least, my wife. She had been behind me. You see, she had been my critic, my coach, a kind of a mentor too. And she puts the challenge. For Crown Diamond, yes. When I decided to leave the Air Force and come back, she said, you have to get your income parallel to what you're getting from the Air Force. Then that challenge I met. And then in 2016, she said that it's high time that you become a Crown Ambassador. So I worked diligently for almost 12 months, and I got to that position. So thanks to her. So my last important message for everyone is, from that giving, you really have to be a person talking from here, not from here. Unfortunately, in our direct selling, we try to grab and steal and get the people into membership. without getting connected. You have to get connected. You have to give a lot of time. Yesterday we were having dinner and we were talking about love. You have to love DXN. You have to love your people. So my message to all of you all is, let's reach out to the world and make this world a better place to live through the mission and the vision of Dr. Lim of health, wealth, and happiness. Thank you. Thank you.
What a great speech, sir.
Thank you.
So, you know, I want to share something with you. You heard Fatemi saying always one thing. I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful to this. I'm grateful to that. You are a man so great, or probably full of greatness, that you're so grateful to everyone.
Yes.
But I want to tell you one thing. If I was God, I would say, Fatemi, I'm grateful to you today because you changed thousands of people's lives. You're sending the message that everybody wants to. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And I would like to, just 1 minute I'm going to take. All this book thing was there in the mind. I was doing whatever I was doing, coaching and doing workshop. But this man, he came to my house and he said, you got everything there, why don't you write a book? So he is the man behind who inspired me to get everything in that book form, and the book was published from his publishing house. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Fatemi.
Thank you.
Okay, great.